All right, welcome back to another update. And yes, we did see the move up. Amazing, great, move forward. Now, where are we? So, the pattern I think that happened to end the B wave was A, B, C, D, E. So, we did definitely get one more high above the C, and we had a 5 wave move down. We had another A, B, C, D, E, and I believe we're about to see price fall. Probably all the way down to our target, which is, in my opinion, now is basically just the low. I did say lower before, but we did make a couple more highs since my last update. So I think it's just basically going to break the low. That'll confirm that this is a top, but then we're going to get a bounce. And the weak price action that I can see now is due to low volume, right? In the last 24 hours, you got about 1.2 billion in turnover for USDT, as opposed to like on Friday, about 8 billion, right? So there's like an 80% drop in volume, which is why it's not happening so fast. But the market still has to produce the pattern because that's what it does. It just means that wave C will be weak, and that will bring in the wave E, right? And when I say wave C, I mean wave C in brackets here, this one, right? So yes, we're still on course for that, but there's probably a lot of people who thought this was a bullish move because they saw something move up and everybody loves Bitcoin. Yeah, I get it, totally get it. But the patterns don't agree. We never broke the high, we never broke resistance, which is why I tell you about those resistance areas, not because it's going to go back and test it, but because that's basically where it can't go above. And if it does, then this whole idea is void and null. But it hasn't done that. So I can see price starting to fall in a you know weak manner, but still it's still falling. It will probably start to fall lower. Now, let me go down to a 5-minute chart for a minute just to highlight this area. 1, A, B, C, D, E. We broke the low probably minutes ago, right? So to me, it's almost like you could move your stop down if you wanted to, right? It's up to you if you do that. But I just want to highlight something else that I thought was pretty cool. On the minute chart, right? Now I know we're going pretty low here on the degree, but on the RSI, this thing basically almost went to zero. The low point was like 3 on the RSI on the minute chart. Now, if that's not a sign that we're about to go lower, I don't know what is. I don't think I've ever seen it go that low. Um, Not that I've really paid attention in the past to indicators, but to me, I just thought I'm paying attention to everything now. I'm just studying what happens during these waves at certain points. I just want to see what it does, just for reference, not to use it or anything. But I thought that was interesting. It went so low, and then obviously you had to reload back up for the next move down, but price didn't really move that much higher. I just thought I'd highlight that. Why not? So we're still looking at wave one, A, B, C, D, E done. For wave two, we're looking at the start of a new trend. Well, the continuation of the downturn of, after we saw this reversal. Um, if you go to the 1 hour chart and you kind of zoom in a little, take away like all the stuff, you can see that we had an evening star pattern right here. So what that means is it's a candle pattern, right? So you have basically almost like a doji shooting star type candle. You have a a large red candle down, which is kind of confirming it should have been a bit bigger, but you know, it's fine. Back over here, we had a dark cloud cover with a confirming candle. Yeah, I just like candles. I don't use them that much, but when you're talking about waves and you're making videos, it's cool to also mention other things other than the waves, right? So I sort of thought I'd do that. So yeah, low volume, 1.2 billion, 24-hour turnaround. The weekend is definitely historically a quiet time, but when you have a pattern that has to continue to, do its thing, all that means, in my opinion, is that wave C is going to be weaker, which is fine. So a lot of people probably won't think that it's, even if it breaks the low, which should technically shake people out, it doesn't mean that, you know, they're not going to be bullish if it bounces, right? So from the way I see it, it'll be weak to the lows, create a wave E, and then smack down ferociously below it in wave 3, right? So that should take prices much lower and break out of this range finally. But like I've said before, wave D is a breakout wave. So it will come down, break that low. People might not think much of it, but it means something in terms of the waves, especially RS wave, right? Elliott wave wouldn't be able to understand what I'm talking about. Okay, just wouldn't. So I just thought I'd bring you that quick update. Looking for lower prices. Patience is the key. Thanks for watching.